Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, aka I said what I said, aka I am never in love, love is in me, aka whenever there's real niggas around, I feel right at home.
Yeah, man.
What's up with y'all?
I'll go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary We Trust, aka Black Business Supporter, aka you trying to play games when I'm the one that pulled the strings. Bro, people been checking my temperature this week, so I had to be known.
I feel you. Yeah, you had to let your nuts hang. Pause.
You should. Yo, but we have a guest, man. We have a special guest. We've been trying to get this guy on the show for a little minute now, man. But this is we got the brunch champ over here.
Shot o'clock hat.
Oh my God, bro. We got the homie Chance, man. What's up?
Yo, I'm happy to be here. I go by Chance, aka Caesars. That's my IG. I ain't come prepared with the AKAs. I'm just here, happy to be here. He's my guy, so you know.
Yo, I did not know like that name on your IG was an actual name.
Oh yeah.
I was like CZZUS. What?
I give you the rundown. I came up with that shit when I was like 15, bro. So basically, niggas know I love Kanye West. Like, he can do no wrong in my eyes. And basically, like he came out with Yeezus around this time, and it was Yeezus obviously YEEZUS. And I tried to do Caesars like that on IG, but it was taken.
Yeah,
so I put the Z's. Just I had to mix it up. I put the Z's, so like CZZUS. And since it's been there since I was 15, I'm 24 now. I done had it 9 years. Oh, well.
You was definitely 15 when you made that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Nah, but I mean,
it's clever, but yeah,
it is clever. The short names on IG is definitely the wave, though. I gotta shorten my name.
Can't have
up.
it too long. You feel me?
Cheech.Maglian. You don't get the.
You know what's crazy? All right, since we telling stories on how we got our names,
this nigga want to promote his resume so bad.
No. I grew up watching, the mafia movies, right?
Okay.
So Cheech means like Frank or something in Italy or some shit. I'm like, okay, cool, Cheech. And I used to be called, people used to call me Chi-Chi back in high school. But when I found out Jamaicans, Chi-Chi man, I'm like, you know what, we can't do that. I gotta switch this shit up. So after high school, I just changed it to Cheech instead. And Magliani, the big mobsters used to take their last names was the last name of the town they came from. So I just went in Italy, looked up a whole bunch of suburbs and shit like that, and I picked Magliani to be my last name because I'm like, that was a province in Italy.
Well, so Magliani is not even your last name.
No, it's not. No, that's a place in Italy. Nigga. Because I try to incorporate things that I love into my name, you feel me? Jamie Foxx's name is not really Jamie Foxx, nigga.
So, I would have never known that. Like, I should have been asked you about
He has a crazy name, though. I see why he went with Jamie Foxx.
I looked it up one time, and his shit is kind of long.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm like, fam, you a black person with a long-ass name. Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, that ain't it.
I gotta look at you different. I'm really rocking with my homeboy for years. I did not know
Nigga,
that was
you
his
know
name.
my last name is Julian. What Haitian their last name is Magliani?
Right. You know what my issue is with black people, bro? What my issue with black people, especially Caribbeans, you always tell me, my name is Peter, my name is Gucci, whatever. But this man, like, if I have this uncle, his name is Charlie. Next thing I know, his name is George. Like, nigga, what? Like, but if you have a simple name, why tell me that?
But see, that's hypocritical because y'all Jamaican asses niggas be coming over here and be getting all the white names as your last names, try to transform into some whole different person. I know a lot of Jamaican people with white last names, so tell me I'm lying.
You gotta remember, because like a lot of
look at him, King Place people.
We were conquered by the English.
Oh, Bob Marley over here.
We're conquered by the English. So Slater is actually a very popular last name.
It makes sense. I mean, I'm not Caribbean or anything. My last name Jackson. Off the plantation, you was getting Jackson, Washington, like my shit basically.
Brown.
Johnson.
So I ain't really have much of an option.
Oh my God.
So how's everybody doing this week, man? How was y'all weekends? I know y'all had like y'all little Casamigos night last night.
I mean, since you the guest, I'll let you go first. I go after
Nah,
you.
weekend been solid. You know, I had some folks in my house last week, just chilling. Got too drunk then, vibing. I'm working on moving and all that, so like going through a bunch of steps. Tuesday we was out, little Taco Tuesday. I planned to not drink and I end up drunk, so that's usually how it goes. But it was cool. Week solid. Happy to be here.
You look like a butterfly last night, nigga. You was in every section popping.
Floating.
out.
I mean, floating, right?
I don't
He was like a butterfly. It's
nigga,
crazy.
he was just next to me, and this nigga in a section full of 30 girls, and then he's drinking over here. I see him with a glass of champagne, then I saw him with a shot. I was like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
That don't even be me. That'd be a whole nother nigga. I can't even. He need a name.
yeah.
That boy Chance in the same class as Taylor Floaty.
Oh my god! But for me, I just got back into my fitness bag. So I started doing CrossFit. Lost 10 pounds so far. Could be water weight. I know some nigga out there is gonna hate. Oh my god, I lost 10. That ain't shit, nigga. Ah. But anyway, I spent the last year not really being focused and and giving my all to it. But I'm like, you know what, something's gotta give, because you feel me. Some of my shirts started feeling a little snug. You know, that's how niggas know when it's time to give it up. When the stroke game is suffering a little bit and your shirt's getting tight, hey fam, you gotta do something. What are we doing here?
Gotta figure it out.
So yeah, I kind of got back into that. It's a little pricey. I'm paying like $100 a month, but I have instructors every day that teaches a class.
Oh, that's good.
And working out, people don't see it as an investment. I do, because especially with CrossFit, when you have trainers and you have instructors, I'd rather do the proper exercise with somebody and get the proper form and feel good in the right places versus trying to do it by myself and fuck a whole part of my body up. You feel me? I'm about to be 25, nigga. I don't want to be crippled for the rest of my life. So if I got to pay somebody to show me how to do it, then I'll do it for now. So that's been my week. I've been sore, but it's going to be worth it. God damn it.
I'm happy the fact that you lost like 10 pounds, but I got to gripe with you niggas, bro. Oh, like for the last couple of weeks, like a couple big niggas that I follow be posting like every time they're in the gym, like, bro, we get it.
Is he calling me a big nigga? You heard that, right?
You're not a big nigga.
Not just fucking I am a small big nigga though. I get it.
But the thing is, like, my issue is that, like, I get it. It's like women do this shit too. If you go into the gym, I understand that. But like, the fact is, if you look the same throughout the whole year, my nigga, you going there just to take a selfie at that point.
I feel
You
you.
might as well pay somebody, like you said.
Yeah,
If I'm dropping 100, my ass gonna go. I ain't gonna lie.
That's my logic. I'm like, I'm paying you 100.
I'm gonna show up. Man.
I'm showing up.
Bro, I'm convinced bitches go to the freaking gym just because of the lighting.
Oh, the lighting, good
Beautiful.
mirrors. You in there for about an hour, don't know what the fuck you doing. Get up out of there.
Yeah.
I've never been to the gym a day in my
Oh,
life.
don't get me started on the bitches that make the smoothies.
Never
Bitches that make the smoothies in the morning. Like, fam, we get it. You love carrots. Like, I just woke up. Nigga, leave me alone.
Oh my god, bro. For me, I've been good. It's just I just felt like I felt like people have been testing me. Like, I'm used to being the butt end of the joke all the time. That's just how I was raised. That's what builds up like tough skin. But it's happened a couple times where my loved ones has been like actually trying me. But like, yeah, it's just been one of those weeks where it's like, I'm like, damn, you too? You chose this week to do this shit?
Anybody but you.
You ever try to have like a serious combo with like one of your parents, and then it's just like it just ends up being bullshit?
Oh, all the time.
That's one of the worst feelings ever. Like, damn, I'm really trying to open up to you, then you bring me back this bullshit.
It get to a point like when my parents like, we'll talk a little bit, or you play around with your parent, and then you in a life lesson there for 30 minutes. I'm like, Mom, it was not that serious.
It was not that serious.
It was not that serious. Oh my God.
So the first topic we're gonna get into, I know Cheech is gonna like take the lead on this one. Everything that's been going on with the U.S. Border Patrol and everything that we've seen with like the graphic images of the Haitians like on the river, like white dudes on the freaking horses with whips, bro, on a horse. I thought literally when I saw them pictures, I literally thought they was just high definition like old pictures. Mm-hmm. And I literally went on Complex. I'm like, oh shit, this was taken today.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, for me, let's start with the bullshit first. I always like to laugh about serious shit sometimes to ease the mood a little bit. I went to the barbershop today and we was joking about not what was happening, but the whips. And we like, where the fuck can you buy a whip in 2021? Who is selling whips?
Texas.
I'm like, because, and then, you know, one of the barbers, Soup, he was like, yeah, them whips look like they was passed down from generation to generation.
You shouldn't be laughing about this.
I had to laugh about it. I mean, these were my people, but on all seriousness, though, it was very distasteful. And it made me think about all the politics that go in the U.S. And I thought about it, when I saw the images, and I'm like, the U.S. really don't give a fuck about anybody else unless we fear you, or we want to do business with you, or you have some type of economic power in the nation. Because remember when the Chinese spots were getting shot up, earlier this year, Biden went the next day and passed a law, we cannot fuck with the Asian hate was trending and shit like that, and we took care of it right away. There was a law and shit like that. And we felt some type of way about it as black people because we was protesting Black Lives Matter, and no law was passed for all the people and the officers that was killing us and all that shit. So I definitely felt some type of way. And even with the Afghanistan thing that was going on, we saw the planes, the U.S. shifted their focus, give them free housing when they come over here. And I'm not comparing the causes. They're both serious. I'm not pitting them against each other. But if we are going to represent a beacon of hope and freedom to the world, and we want to be the superpower, we got to move as such. You get what I'm saying? We can't say, welcome to America. We take anyone. This is the land of the free. And then people are running away to be free, and you can't give them shelter. You get what I'm saying? And I know what that move was when they protected the Afghans and shit, because I know we fear them. It's better to get them on our side than to go against us, because when they get mad, we know what happens. You get what I'm saying? So it's just watching just the politics of it and just the White House being quiet. And that's another gripe I have with Joe Biden. It's like he's silent when he needs to be vocal. Like when the Haitian president got assassinated, this man literally walked out from a meeting or from a building saying, we don't know much going on yet, so I don't have anything to say. Nigga, can you give some uplifting words to a nation of people that are grieving right now? People know Haitians, in Haiti, as a corrupt government. Their president just got assassinated. These people are being terrorized in their homeland. So for me to leave my homeland and literally walk through rivers and walk and try to get over here, trust me, I'm in need. I'm not going to leave my home country to go seek help bringing my kids. You've seen the kids, people holding kids, holding bags of food and shit like that. That's disturbing. Instead of helping these people, we about to put them in concentration camps and shit like a spot so we could ship them out whenever we done with them like that. That was just, it made me feel some type of way. And I just want people to pay attention to that. Those elected officials, man, they just will sweep you off your feet with their words when they running for office. And then the reality is nobody gives a fuck, man, unless you mean something or we need something from you. If U.S. was getting rice or oil from Haiti, we would have been welcomed with open arms. But because they don't need anything from us, it's we don't matter. They're going to say all the sweet shit. We're going to see the post, but nothing is going to be done about it. And it's a shame, So I don't know how you guys felt about it, because I'm pretty sure you guys know Haitian people or just have had Haitian. So that shit was crazy for me to see in 2021.
To see that in 2021, exactly. So I guess let me just reference something that kind of built up to this moment. So I was in a group chat and we're talking about the Met Gala, and we were talking about, we had a whole video and on another show called Trendy that I'm in, and we were talking about this one guy that I'm like, yo, I can't believe I forgot that I actually forgot to talk about this dude, because I thought for the cause he was trying to do and the purpose, I'm like, damn, I would have bodied the topic. So I'm talking about the actor Jeremy Pope. So he wore an outfit. I don't know have you guys seen it?
I saw it.
Yeah. So Jeremy Pope, I've actually put it on my story today, and I got a little bit of some mixed reviews.
Yeah.
So I posted a picture and I'm like, damn, I love how the fact that, because I think the theme of the Met Gala was just American, American wear, and just like basically like reference like your culture really in your outfit. And I think he really he paid his dues and was referencing our ancestors of cotton pickers, and that was the theme of his outfit, like being a cotton picker. And then literally, as we know, cotton pickers were in the field picking cotton, and who the hell is watching hovering over us? Overseers. Now, I don't know if you guys know what an overseer is. Usually an overseer is a cowboy looking dude on a horse with, guess what? A fucking whip.
Yep.
And then I had an argument because they said, oh, we don't really understand why we had to talk about this. But I'm not even going to dive too far into that. Just my response is that anytime anyone wants to represent their culture without hurting anybody, I'm all for it. Kaepernick did it. There was outrage, but I didn't see any issue with it. He's not disturbing anyone. You guys just made it, honestly, a bigger of a deal than what it was, in my personal opinion. So, and then I look at this picture now, and then keep in mind, he wore this fit 2 weeks ago. And then I always told everyone that if you don't learn or get reminded, you don't teach history, it will repeat itself.
Yeah. And it will be forgotten.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying the fact that we're literally seeing these pictures now, and the fact that literally when I saw those pictures, I literally thought it was from the 40s or the 50s or some shit. I thought it was just a high definition picture. Because if that picture was in black and white, who can tell the difference?
You're right.
That's just my stance on it. Is we just need to honestly learn your history, because obviously shit's repeating itself and we're not even aware of it. Yep. You wake up to some shit oh wait, damn, this happened today.
I think it's just crazy because usually in most Americans past, in 1900s, we welcomed the Irish, they welcomed the Asians during the gold rush. We've welcomed so many forms of immigrants in the past. So when the turmoil is like it is right now in Haiti, I mean, of course they don't have anything to offer us, like you said before. So it's kind of harder. I guess the Americans just don't care to have open arms, but you see what people going through the distance. For you to even make that journey is a crazy decision. People were making a journey with babies.
Yep.
It's insane. And it just don't make sense to me, bro.
I felt like if the image would have spoke more volume if they were approaching the border with just ambulance. You get what I'm saying? Vans to transport them, food for the kids. Even if you could do, that's the thing with people. I feel like we live in a society that forget how to be human. Even if you're going to deport these people where they came from, but at least welcome them from running from whatever they're doing, from shelter them, give them food. You get what I'm saying? And then deal with the issue at hand. We don't have to necessarily, stop running and getting over here. Yo, these people are in a body of water. Yeah. You whipping them and you pushing them back to go back where? And I did not see no threat. Nobody had a gun. Nobody was being harmful. And it's yo, what's the issue here? I don't understand it. It's your kid coming to you crying and you yelling at your kid, tell me what happened. No, just pick your kid up, console them, and make them feel better, and then they'll open up and tell you what's wrong. Why do we have to have why do we have to go with violence? The first reaction is violence.
You see the kind of people that sign up for that job, in a sense.
Yep.
So obviously we know what those men do, what kind of terrorists they are, and how their character is. So that's all you can look at.
You should.
White people don't have the best track in history. So
that was a regular Monday.
Yeah, that's a Monday
crazy,
for Dick.
I'm still not off that. Whoever is selling whip still, I don't know if it's Best Western. Not to be racist, I know Best Western got some.
I was gonna say that too.
I swear to God, that's the first thing, because they sell. It's a store that sells cowboy shit. I'm I swear to God, if I walk in the one on Dixie or on the one on Military and I see whips hanging on the wall, we gonna have a problem.
The thing is that pisses me off, the people who race horses for a living, them whips be this long. It don't take that far to hit a horse's ass. That shit don't gotta be 10 feet long.
My nigga, the horses did not want to be there. Because horses don't like water like that. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So they were it's unnecessary, bro.
And by the way, the people who are caping for this shit, y'all nasty. It's they're doing their job.
You know how hard it is to get citizenship. Like
I know.
I tell this nigga every year. I tell this nigga every year.
That shit takes forever, bro. Like I'd be seeing stories, people be in the U.S. for 17 years before they get citizenship. Why the fuck does it take that long?
Because you have to renew your paperwork every 2 to 5 years, and they make 500 to a stack from you every 2 to 5 years.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, I just paid $500 to get my paperwork renewed.
Yo, Jamaicans.
So, that's what it is. Extra capital that they could get from just having you around. So,
Jamaicans have this one system where it's like, hey, even though she's pregnant in Jamaica, come visit the family, stay for a couple months, have the baby, then go back. That's been Jamaica's system for years.
Oh, that's a lot of Haitians too. They do that
Makes
shit.
sense. Your kid is citizen now. Yeah.
Because God forbid, if anything happened, you go to the States. Even though, like, the one thing about the Caribbean, they just feel like the States is the problem, is like the problem solver for everything. It's not.
Caused the problem.
It's crazy, man. But let's get into something that is, obviously we had our talks, me and Gary, right? So throughout the week, you go through shit, and some of the shit that I go through, like, I write them down to come talk about. But, it takes a lot for something to get under my skin. Because I'm very laid back. Everything rolls off my shoulder. Like, I don't pay attention, and I'm not invested in a lot of things, so it could tick me off. But the things I do, boy, they do. So let me give you an example. So I'm at my job. I work at a restaurant. This guy clearly saw I was busy. He wanted some ketchup to go. And when I tell you that ticked me the fuck off, because I'm like, bro, who the fuck does not have ketchup at
their
home?
house.
Wait, what time of the day it was?
Like, it's like, bro, I know it's small, it's benign. I know somebody's gonna be like, well, they're paying and they want a packet of ketchup to go. Why not? I get it, but fam, you need spoons to go home?
Yeah.
Where do you live, in a cave? And it's just like, you see different shit, and you like, bro, like, I know you're not serious right now. I be looking at people like, you have to be, are you fucking with me? Like, did you come today to come tick me off? Like, I'm gonna pass it to y'all. Like, what is something small to somebody else that literally ticks you the fuck off?
The funny thing is that for some reason you get more upset wearing a mask. I don't know what it is. You're already upset that the shit happened, but the fact that you're wearing a mask and you got to talk loudly and that you losing circulation and shit.
And I feel like people just try you nowadays because they can't see your actual facial expressions. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man. It's just like, fam, like, it's not the day, bro. It's like, I looked at this nigga. I'm like, man, I said, bro, go home, man. If you don't get the fuck out of here, bro, like, what do you want from me? Mm-hmm. Like,
how about you, Chance? Because Chance, you're a really laid back guy. I don't know, like, you kind of fall into that category where it's like, it kind of takes like certain like levels almost to like piss you off, almost like a Taurus. I know you're not a Taurus, but like, it's like
Sagittarius.
Oh yeah, you guys like to argue.
Nah,
majority. Majority. Sagittarius love to argue. I worked with a lot of them at my job, and I'm like, fam, we really about to make this an argument? The sky is blue. Leave it alone.
Let's see. I can do it in a couple different senses. I think, I guess me and you both work retail before, and you work service, so you got to deal with people all the time. When I used to work in Champs, you use that.
Foot action, yeah.
The thing that bothered me the most was people be grown-ass adults and did not know they shoe size.
Oh, my God.
Good God.
We had that convo the very first episode.
Oh, my God. Like, you 30 years old. You don't know your shoe size, my nigga.
And they came in the store wearing
Get me sneakers. A 7 and an 11. That's 4 sizes. It's a 4-size difference.
That shit used to have me. I be calm as fuck all the time. When niggas came in there and, like, it'd be the same people that do it. Or they bring in, like, I understand, like, you bring in your kids and stuff. Yeah. Cool, we can work with them. But when you get to grabbing a shoe, and I'm clearly looking at your foot, and I really got kind of good at it. I can usually tell people shoe size. And, like, I was like, oh, I only got an 8 left. This nigga clearly wears a 10.5. Bring it out. Bring it out. Why am I bringing this out? So you can stretch the shoe up? If you come in there with dirty feet too,
Oh my God.
niggas would love trying on some white forces.
White
Take
forces.
that shit out. The
I
whole,
was just about to say that's the number one.
With no socks.
no socks, bro. The whole shoe black now. What I'm supposed to do with this, nigga? You gotta buy it.
Yeah, you definitely got to buy.
Straight to D&D.
Oh
Like,
my
bro,
God.
Like those are two things from working that like kind of like eats me the fuck up.
Yeah, bro. That would tick me the fuck off too.
Yeah.
It's endless, bro. Especially back to school.
Oh god.
Ooh, I got another one. When you are going back and forth with a woman, they get their point across, and they say, "You know what? Whatever one man won't do, another man will."
Oh, I ain't never had that. I ain't gonna lie. That should have probably pissed me the fuck off.
Wow.
Or when they get their point across and they don't want to hear anything else you gotta say.
Sounds like someone I know.
And now I'm turning blue, and I'm black. I'm turning blue.
That boy is in rage mode.
Bro, because you know what it is? I think it's selfish. Like when you get your point across, you gotta let somebody get their shit off. And then the word compromise exists for a reason. But I feel like not too many people understand that. And me, I'm the type of nigga, when I'm telling you how I feel, I have facts to back it up. Like a lot of people, like we bring his name up all the time on the show. Like Kevin Samuels, I hate his delivery and his tone sometimes. But listen, this nigga is hitting you up with stats. And nobody ever combat the stats. They always attack his tone. But I'm like, that's a cop-out to not take the information in.
That's true.
Because what he's saying is true, but you don't want to take it from him because of his tone.
You know, fuck it. It's true to Google. I have to leave it.
And what about you, Gary? I know niggas like to...
Bro, with
Maybe
this
it's
week,
the
bro,
beard or glasses or something. Oh, no.
bro. So, unfortunately, I have to like take this into like a lot deeper route. But there's two major things that really grinds my gears. And everyone knows I'm a laid back guy. But actually, I don't know if a lot of people don't know. I'm probably angry every single day.
I'm not angry.
And I'm inside. I have to admit that I'm angry every fucking day.
He doesn't come off with
And no one knows that I'm angry every day.
Just walk around pissed.
Yeah, we got to shoot this pod 3 times a week now. Nigga needs therapy.
Oh my god.
I didn't know, buddy. I would have called you, man. My bad, dog.
And you know what it stems from? I get it from my father. I'm not saying that I walk around pissed, but it's like there's always something that's fucking bugging me every day. And it could be the smallest shit. But I get it from my father. Cause everyone knows about my dad. He's just angry every fucking day. But the two things that really grinds my gears is one, if you question my identity.
You don't do that.
If you question my identity. And two, I hate debating with people who think their opinions are factual.
Oh yeah.
That part.
I know
Bro.
a nigga like that. Hate that nigga.
So
That's my guy though.
I recently was like in one of my group chats with the homies, and then we were just having an argument about literally the smallest thing, but then he turned it towards me now, and then to sum it up, he was asking me questions and making remarks that was alluding to like the question of my black card, how I took it as. How I took it as. That's just how I took it. Because honestly, those sucks about like, I'm pretty sure whatever he said in text probably wouldn't have like come off the same as in person. But the fact that like, I just read it and it already like, you ever read something on your phone and you hit one of the...
You're like, hey, you cannot be talking to me. But, okay, before you continue, when you was telling me this shit, the first thing I said to him, I said, Gary, please tell me you sent voice notes. Because that's my bag now. If we having a conversation, we going back and forth, and you seem to get me fucked up, but I don't think you got me fucked. I want to hear your voice coming at me with the fuckery. I said, Gary, by any chance, did you send a voice note? Gary said, yes!
1,000%.
I said, okay, then you are in your right mind to feel the way you feel.
You gotta let your emotions.
Because it hits
across
different
your
when a
face.
nigga says it. Because now you really got me fucked up.
It's just like because I don't want to get into like the topic of like what we disagreed on, because that's not I think it's kind of lame to put out people's business. But what really offended me now is like if you're questioning like my personal black card and what I go through in my life, because honestly, if we're arguing about my life, I think I'm gonna win every single time because I witness my life every day.
And you living it.
And I'm living it right now as we speak. Bro, it pissed me off like to like literally a core. Like you ever just like you can't even hold your phone where it's like you kind of twitching almost.
That's the other side kicking
About
in.
to black out.
I almost blacked out because like it was to a point where it's like I stopped arguing because I realized to myself that I'm not even, if I keep on going, I'm not arguing with my homie. I'm arguing with my own insecurities. Because if anything knows about me, I understand that like the jokes always come every day. Gary's light skinned. Gary lives in the suburbs. I hear it every day. It's cool. Jokes is jokes. Gary's not Jamaican, even though my house smells like curry every fucking week. I hear it every week. That's cool.
You can say that. I'm not saying that.
It's cool. It's cool. I understand that. It literally stems from like literally since I was fucking born, bro, in elementary. I remember when a kid that was Jamaican as well,
Oh man.
a Jamaican told me, "You not black." And you know what the fuck I did? I literally looked in the mirror and burst into tears. I'm like 5 years old. I'm like, what does he mean? What is he? What does he mean?
And you know what? That nigga was probably looking at you. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You should have punched me in my face, but you look at your dumb ass looking in the mirror to cry. You should have threw your setup, nigga. But no, you would have cried.
I was 5 years old.
I'm just joking.
But nigga, I'm looking in the mirror like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, I remember, bro, because like I remember when that debate came out, we had like white counselors, and they were like, "Oh, we don't know what to do here."
We don't want to say the wrong thing.
Because honestly, the counselors don't even know what the fuck I am either, because they think I'm Spanish, they think I'm half black, so they don't even know how to react to the situation. So you know what? Let's call the parents.
What this nigga is.
That's such a private school bag. That's a move. You know what? Let's get these parents in here.
Let's get the parents in here.
Duke it out.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Oh my god.
So
That's funny as fuck.
I've been stemming with that like my whole life to a point where it's like, you ever go through your life where you feel like you're searching for like acceptance from your own fucking people?
Yeah.
And that's why I resonated with like Tyler the Creator's music, because he's always said, him and Earl Sweatshirt always said like, "Oh, I'm too black for the white kids, too white for the blacks." And I always related to that. So like, I just like, you know what? Let me be the bigger person. Let me just stop, because I know I'm not talking to him at this point.
I can kind of relate to that. Not in a sense like, all right, so my cop out to everything was like, y'all niggas know I love anime. I low-key, like, in school, I never had a bad grade. Like, I took honors and APs classes. My cop-out was because I was an athlete. So, like, niggas could never discredit my blackness because this nigga was good. Like, I went and played college football and all that. But literally, like, since I was, like, a kid, I was watching anime. And niggas come to my house, like, what the fuck is you watching? I'm like, nigga, this shit hard.
I still never seen anime. I never watched it.
So, in a sense, I love Tyler Creator. So, that saying white. But if I wasn't an athlete, I probably would have been a straight-ass nerd. So, that's literally how I kind of got out of that situation, but I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I wasn't even in athletics. Like, I played ball, but I wasn't really like, hey, I'm like the jockey dude. I go on every team and shit. But yeah, that shit just like, that's just something I always had to like face my whole like life. And I remember, bro, like I personally don't remember this, but my dad told me this story. I didn't even remember this happened. I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and then like his cousin, for some other fucking reason, just stops me and says, "Hey, you know you a fucking nigga, right?"
Just want you to know.
Just want you to know you a fucking nigga, right? You a fucking nigga, right? And I guess had this look on my face like,
okay.
I'm fucked up in the head. She's saying I'm a nigga. The kid a couple years ago said I'm not black.
And so he like,
I don't know who to believe.
which one is it?
Which one is it?
I don't know what the fuck I am.
Bro.
But I mean, I think you know, not to get out of this, and also to close it out, not to make it a morbid talk, but for me, it strikes a bigger. This is a bigger issue. So now you saying black people should react a certain way, black people should look a certain way, and I think it does more of a disservice, because it's like, you know, we need black billionaires, we need, you know, black writers, we need black creators. You get what I'm saying? And everybody is not gonna look the same.
I understand that.
You have a good life. You have a great family. Your parents are together. Like, niggas cannot attack. Remember how back in the day we used to troll niggas? Oh, that's why your mom is a hoe. Niggas can't say that. Niggas can't say that because my mom and my dad still live together. I live at home. So it's like the only ammunition niggas really got.
You're not black.
Is you
You're
not black?
Not black.
But like honestly, no, regards to my homie, like we still cool. We chopped it up after like nothing happened, but because I don't know like his intent and how like I was gonna take it. Because you know when you cracking jokes, you don't know what someone's like triggering point, and it's really rare for me because I have really tough skin.
And he could have been trolling you too.
Yeah, of course, and like and everyone knows like I'm very honest. Like I am a sensitive light skinned ass nigga, and I say that proudly. But with me is like if you just say some shit that's kind of foul, I'm gonna call you on it as well. That's all. But no harm, no foul. We all moved on. But it's like I was pissed. Like yesterday, I was pissed, livid.
Well, speaking on things we have to call out when we see that it's wrong. I don't know if y'all niggas saw the clip, but this sex doctor lady, this shit was trending all week. She went on the 85 South show with Carlos Miller, who was one of the funniest people I follow.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I know Carlos Miller.
So she sat there and she made a bold statement. She was like, realistically, women need 18 to 40 minutes to be aroused. And I seen a lot of women on Twitter, ladies, pay attention to every nigga liking this or dissing this so you don't get with these men. Wow, you can't give us 18 to 40 minutes to get there. Niggas think because they ready, they dick is hard, they ready to penetrate and get into some shit. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, social media, like people could be trolling y'all. Like a lot of people do this. They go do an interview and then they say some shit that's gonna get people amped up, to get people talking about them, to get clout. And social media and people don't even know we being played because we're so sensitive as a people. I'm like, y'all niggas is not using y'all brains. Are you serious right now? And I disagree with everything she fucking said past that point because I'm like, fam, you telling me if I'm in a relationship with a girl, I know her body. We've had sex before. This is not the first time. And what she said, it could apply to the first time you having sex with somebody. But what I'm saying is if I'm dating a girl, I know her body. I know how to talk to her. I know how to caress her. I know how to touch her. I know how to make her want me. I know how to arouse her. I know how to seduce her. You cannot tell me that it's going to take me 18 to 40 minutes to get her to that point. I'm a firm believer that women know who they want to sleep with or who they don't want to sleep with. And the people that they choose to sleep with are typically people they're attracted to. So just off the fact that they're attracted to you, you do it for them already. You might not get them wet. Oh my God, I saw the picture of this nigga, I'm wet. No, but when you chilling with that person, you touching them, you hugging on. I'm a tangible person. When you touching on them, you get what I'm saying? That's gonna come. Women have been, I don't know how trash y'all niggas are out there. Women have been wet just talking to me.
There's a lot of trash niggas out there.
You get what I'm saying? I've had women that told me they're ready to go based on how I touched them, how I caressed them, how I grabbed their butt. You get what I'm saying? So her saying that, I'm like, yo, you feeding the wrong narrative to people and you fueling the agenda that niggas don't take time with women and we just we just animals that just want to fuck shit. And I just hate that portrait that a lot of, I hate to say it, African American women, when they go on these platforms, they just tear us down. We associate romance with white and Spanish and Latin niggas, and when it comes to black people, they just think we just ain't shit. We just want to fuck and just leave the girl and be a ain't shit nigga. And I just, you feel me? I don't know how y'all felt about it, but that's just how I took it. So, as niggas that have had sex, had relations, have been in relationships, react.
You want to go first, me or mine is simple. Like,
yeah, go ahead.
As far as like foreplay, getting like bitches wet and shit. When you've been in a 4 to 5 year relationship, all that like the foreplay is important, but it's like there's certain shit that you go through that you don't even know is foreplay. Like showing up to our house on time is considered foreplay at this point.
Yeah. Doing the right thing, bringing her some food.
Because people, I don't know if she's acting like, oh, bring her some food. I don't know if she's like alluding to like, oh, kissing on her feet, rolling her body in baby oil. No,
some bitches be real. Bitch, I touch your ear and you ready? All right, go ahead.
I don't know. It's like at this point, I feel like I'm married, so it's like if me and my girl want to have sex, it's gonna be like it's gonna take like 30 to a minute to say if like she's ready or not. That's about it. But yeah, that as far as 18 minutes, nah, that's some bullshit.
Oh, big dick G over there. It's gonna take a 30 seconds to a minute, nigga.
Oh, my boy said he know his timing. That's all that is.
Plus, I'ma tie your ass right now.
Oh, my God.
And even at some point, you be like, yo, like, you cool?
Nah, that nigga said.
Oh, they gonna tell you.
Yeah, they.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
You put the zipper down.
Yo.
He can slowly
oh my
put his
God.
zipper down, try to seduce a bit.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait, not yet. Oh,
Yeah, let me put it away.
That didn't
My
work.
bad, my
That's
bad.
it. That didn't work.
Look.
Oh, you didn't eat yet. Ah,
You said you ain't eat yet? Yeah, that's a big one.
the Drewski meme.
You went to the gym this morning.
Ah, okay, I get it.
I get it.
Ah, your mom cussed you out. Gotcha.
No, I kind of look at it. I mean, I guess in a lot of women cases, there are like, I have women friends that I'm close with, and they talk about their experience. And I'm be real, it's a lot of niggas out there that don't know what they doing. They just trash with it. They, just always just trying to fuck everything and don't really take the time to really understand the person that they're dealing with. So in a sense, she is right, but in my case, like, nigga said I was floating, but I understand like my situations are the person I'm with, so I can kind of like just do certain things to certain people to understand them and work my way into night of romance, like you would say.
Yeah, not a passion.
Not a passion. Okay, not a passion.
And you should know your girl's body,
Yeah,
bro.
you
If
should-
especially if you fucked her a couple of times. Like,
Exactly, and like it's certain things that everybody likes to like. My love language, like touch, like
Ooh,
a
big
girl
touch.
like rub the back of my
TSA.
head, like ear, play through my dress. It's a wrap.
Oh, you getting this dick.
Nah, like
That's
another
the cheat
thing with me
code, I bet.
too. Another thing with me, like if a girl buys me any like food or anything, just the thought of you thinking about me, I have to give you my best.
Yeah, you do.
That's literally like
Oh, chance of thought.
nah. Theoretically speaking, I don't.
feed you and I get dick.
Oh, y'all don't.
Oh nah, I'm gonna post that clip. And you gonna get bitches in your DMs. I got some a 12 count nugget for you, Poppy.
Oh man.
I got some hot Chipotle steaming over here for you, Daddy.
I might slide. No.
Oh, geez. Chance, you just left brunch. I know you hungry.
Hey, chill. Brunch me, that's a different person.
I got this chicken tender public sub waiting for you.
Yo, I just got hit with one of those. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The public sender subs are.
Yeah, nah, that'll get you there. But yeah, just in a sense, like if like especially a woman that I'm taking serious, like it's certain things I do. Like I was raised, I'm not finna let you touch the door. Like, don't touch the door. I got it.
Understood.
Certain things
Chivalry.
like listening is such a huge thing. Niggas do not be listening. Like
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
You try to holler at a girl at the club, you forget her name instantly.
in that case, yeah, I'd be doing that. But like, say we had a conversation about something months ago, and then it comes up later, and I remember, and then shorty be like, "Damn, you remember?" I listen. You feel me? I don't like to talk like that, anyways. So like, I usually let girls I low-key have to be with a woman that likes to talk because I don't like to talk like that. So I'll reply based off of you. That's kind of my whole thing. So it's just little kinks like that. Everybody got their ticks that kind of makes them. I don't want to say horny. That's not the right word, but whatever.
But-
Gets them in the mood,
Yeah, gets them in the
if
mood.
you will.
All right, so Chance, you told me recently that congratulations, you got the job at Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
That
Saint
boy.
Laurent.
Saint Laurent. Whoa, you gotta roll the tongue.
You gotta put the "on" in your voice.
You know you
Saint Laurent.
he can't afford some shit if you can't pronounce it.
Oh,
tell you that.
Boy, it's so much shit I can't pronounce. Like,
Boy,
first of all, Richard Millie isn't pronounced. It's Rashad Millie.
Rashad Millie.
Yeah, that's how you say it. So rappers
Wow.
just be saying it wrong.
Damn.
there's a lot of them. Patek, it's not called that. Most of these designers are London or just French based, so it's a different pronunciation anyway.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
So I just want to know, like, cause you're literally leaving like South Florida to pursue higher in fashion. So what does fashion really mean to you?
Sheesh.
I know it's a really deep question that like people don't really think about often.
I mean, I think of fashion as perspective. Everybody has a different level of it. There's people that put on basic uniforms to go to work and live their normal life. There's people who just put on gym clothes and just wear what they do. There's people that really pay attention to details and try to overlay and things like that. It's just perspective to me because everybody has a different like aspect of fashion. Like right now, all of us wearing vintage tees, shorts. Boom, we do that. We in Florida. That's a heavy thing. Like I can't be wearing those overcoats and shit down here because I'm gonna die.
So 1,000%.
So like it's relative to like where you're located, who you're around, who you deal with, and everything. So I feel like fashion is just you can't really define it, but everybody has a different understanding and level and perspective of it. So that's how I look at fashion. I enjoy it. It's like art in a sense.
It's like a sport to me too.
Yeah, it's like I put shit on because I know niggas gonna be like, damn, that shit's smooth.
You should. What about you, Cheech?
For me, I think fashion to me derives from your lifestyle, just like you said. So if you're somebody that has a big social life and you go out a lot, you're gonna care on how you present yourself in certain places. Like if we only going to chill to get burgers at a mom and pop shop, like okay, I don't have to be dressed up for that. But if we going to the mall or certain places just gives you the motivation to up your game up, and it derives from your friends and your entourage as well. Like if you have a lot of sneakerhead friends, I'm not saying you're gonna become the biggest sneaker collector in the world, but it's gonna influence you to get a pair of sneakers or to just stay relevant. So when these people invite you somewhere, like you are presented in a proper manner. Yeah, that's about it. And I think fashion. Everybody is fashionable in my opinion. I think it derives from your uniqueness, your personality, and just your individuality. That's what it is for me. Yeah.
And you guys gave me some like deep ass answers that I was not prepared for. Mine is so like generic, like it's a lifestyle, like because like me, I think about fashion like literally every freaking day. Like I literally go through my closet. You ever hit one of those in your closet every day? I'm like always looking at my shit like, yo, if like literally if someone took this from me, like fuck, I don't know what I would do. Literally. Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Nah, you're right. You're right.
But like I love fashion. Like I wake up, I think about. I fell in love with sneakers first. Like sneakers was my first love. Then I got into like streetwear. Then I started knowing about like a lot of like higher end shit. Never bought any of it, but I was just like just learning in the process. Then when you start working at like sneaker stores, you're just working in the mall. You're just always around fashion. Then working at retail actually affects that on you too. Definitely. Yeah, so like fashion means like almost like the world to me, really, because that's what literally like gives me like my stride, my energy, my consistency as well. And especially like, we all like talking about fashion, and there's like a topic where like there's a lot of different definitions. That's why I like to ask a lot of people. Now, this conversation I've had with multiple people it got like really like heavy, really serious, loud shouting, or just gonna be like really mellow. But what do you guys consider fly? When you see a dude like, oh, that nigga's fly right there. I remember I used to fling it out just like casually, but then my homie was like, bro, you think he's fly? You can't think he's fly if you think this is fly. That's two different shit. So there's like categories and shit where it's like, so where do you like, if you gonna look at someone and say, yo, I see what he doing, that's a fly ass nigga.
Facts.
I'll go first because I know y'all niggas is gonna probably take longer to answer. But for me, I think what's considered fly is how comfortable you are in your skin with the clothes that you wear. I'll start with that because there's different definition of being fly. Like I'll see the casual white boy at the outlet with a flannel on with some New Balances and some fitted jeans, and I'm like, okay, that's fly because based on his body type, the demeanor, what he has going on, it looks like him. And you could tell he's comfortable with that. If guns get shot up in the air, he could run with that. He's not wearing like a costume. I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce because they think fashion is about wearing costumes. And it's not. It's just wearing shit that makes you feel comfortable. I like a boxy t-shirt. I like the squared t-shirts. Like I like to move. I like to have air to breathe. And I like for my t-shirts to sit on me where I'm comfortable and it's roomy. Because it's hot as fuck. It be hot as fuck outside. So that's my bag. That's what I feel comfortable in, and that's me. You get what I'm saying? People like you, I mean, you like to take risk and you like to change the status quo, and your aesthetics are different. So I feel like you have to also dress based on your body type, your aesthetics, and also, you know, like your personality. Again, because like I said, if I have like sleeve tattoos, why the fuck would I have a long sleeve t-shirt on at all times? Like, I got the tattoos to show them off. So I would probably be seen in crop tops and shit like that, wife beaters and so on and so forth. So that's just.
And he said that we're gonna take long.
That was under 2 minutes.
I guess kind of in the same style. Like, everybody has their own style, and you can kind of just see if they're comfortable in what they're wearing. Like, they're not trying to be anybody else. I think that's a big part of fashion. I feel like, I guess for me, like you said, I do like to switch it up and try different things, because I like, in a sense, I know one style, so I want to learn a different style.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always trying to like learn, pick at things, and like, and definitions of fly is so many, because it's like niggas that like wear like straight baggy, like filthy type shit, and then I know niggas that work at like Chrome, Saint Laurent, Maison Margiela, they be fly too.
1000%.
It's two different types of styles.
I know niggas that be
fly,
having Chucks on and they killing shit.
Yeah, it just be smooth. It's just how you layer it, how you put it on. So, you know, style is just being fly is, in general, like, I can look at you and be like, damn, like, he not trying too hard. That shit just look smooth on him. Like, it looks good.
And confidence as well. I forgot to say.
Yeah, and confidence. Yeah, like, I know y'all see the TikToker. What's his name? Like Wisdom or whatever.
I haven't probably seen him.
He be putting on fists or whatever. And he got like a few modeling gigs. I don't really be on TikTok. I be on Twitter, and he was doing this thing where he was dressing up as anime like villains, protagonists. And,
I think
like,
I've seen
villains.
that. I've seen that.
He be killing it, bro. That dude's smooth as hell. Like, his fits be hard. But like some people like, black folks getting on because like, what the fuck is this? But I'm like. And then other people talking about, like, look how he layered, like, this and that. Like, that's some real high-end, high-fashion shit. But a lot of people wouldn't understand it. So, boom, perspective again.
So, yeah, really perspective. With me, I guess it's really hard to say, like, what I consider, like, fly. Because I guess it's a subjective, like, topic. But I know how to, like, identify what's fly, I guess, if that makes any sense. So, like, when I see some people, I'm like, yo, like, the fact that, like, the fitting of his clothes, like, it's really easy to spot someone that's fly, in my opinion. Like, you understand, like, you don't have to wear, like, the big brand. You have to wear, like, Supreme or all that. Because people wear a lot of expensive shit, but then again, they don't know how to wear it at the same time. Because, like, what really, like, when I first started to realize what kind of fly is, like, I remember when, like, I was just starting to get into Supreme, everybody was going for the box logos. Everybody's going for the box logo. Yeah. But there's always that one nigga that's going for, like, kind of like that weird, like, pocket tee, whatever. Or you just see, like, a brand that's like, oh, damn, I didn't even know that was Louis Vuitton, but you rocking it. Especially, like, and you know when you're going to buy, like, you're pretty much like a medium. If you're buying, like, a brand new t-shirt from, like, a concert, your perfect size is a medium. Yeah. But you're going to get it as a large.
Yeah, a large XL.
A large XL because like, you know that's what looks better on you. Yeah. Because some people, like, older people are like, oh, why don't you just buy your size? That's how you're supposed to look. But yeah, but if you have attitude, you have charisma.
Muscle tee, I ain't trying to do
that. Exactly, man. Like, but yeah, as long as you're comfortable in your skin, and it's really about attitude, man. Because there's some people when you see on Instagram, they think they're like the flyest dude out here based on like what they post, how they pose and stuff. But you can literally just see it in someone like, oh, I know he got style. He's literally killing niggas and literally an all thrifted outfit.
And another thing that I noticed when you brought that up is you could tell that niggas threw that on just for a picture. I cannot. There's a lot of pictures I've seen. I know you're not confident enough to walk to a brunch with this on, because you know you're gonna get clowned. But if niggas know that's who you are and that's what you come with, it's gonna be welcome with open arms. Oh yeah, that's Cheech. Oh no, that's Gary. That's him. Like, it's not, trust me, he's cool as fuck. It's just, that's who he is. So a lot of niggas be just, again, that's the thing of trying to chase clout, try to break the internet. Like, you try to throw something absurd on just to be the topic of a conversation, which is corny.
Because I remember I started hanging out with, like, with some of my homies, and they were like, bro, you match way too much. And then I was like, I probably match, but I I just think it's fly at that moment. That's just how I dress.
Yeah.
But they were saying like, oh, bro, you can't be having like buying the shirt and the pant and the shoe and the hat. Like you can't be looking like a new version of like 2005.
They must not follow Fab or Conceited then.
It's just some people like to match, some people color block, some people wear 6 different colors.
Yeah.
And shit, I ain't gonna lie, I do all of them sometimes.
Yep.
And there's even mixed opinions. Like we even have like our own group chat with like some of our homies, and we had like a big ass like debate on how like just like the fitting of jeans. Because I'm trying to tell everybody that like the skinny jean, it's not dead, but it's kind of becoming aged in a way.
Yeah.
Like the slim pant, the bigger pants are kind of like going more into style. Because I was saying like I have one of the homies he's a bigger dude, but he's wearing skinny jeans. I'm like, but bro, you know if you're not looking at the 5'10", the 5'11", if you look at the 5'14" or the 5'25" or whatever's, those are probably just gonna suit you better. You're gonna be a lot more comfortable at it too.
Niggas be big as hell with tight ass jeans. I
Boy,
be like,
I know a couple.
I'm about to say I do too. I ain't gonna say nothing though. I don't get it.
And what I love too, like even like you know who's actually like I consider him a fly dude, like Mustard. He been busting some fits lately.
DJ Mustard.
Mustard, because I remember when he would be like, he said he lost weight to really be wearing wear more clothing brands and stuff, more like the high end stuff. But then he started wearing more of like the baggier stuff, and it kind of just looks better on him.
Yeah.
So like when you dress what's suitable for you, I'm like, bro,
I disagree. Mustard has some fits where he's clean.
I think he's cool. I think he's fly.
He's fly, but I feel like a lot of that shit would not work if he wasn't rich. Like I know. Okay, he lost weight. Congratulations, but nigga, that outfit would look cap without that fucking diamond necklace.
Understandable.
Okay.
You feel me? Like the accessories play a role. Like when I see rappers like G Herbo or like ESTG just have a simple white tee, or even Lil Baby, you feel me? Have a simple white tee, some Amiri jeans and some sneakers. That shit hit because they got two fucking. That nigga got 200K around his neck. You gonna call him trash?
Yeah.
That nigga got a protect on his wrist. Like that shit play a role too. Tattoos too.
I got a rapid question for y'all. Who do y'all consider like fly? Friends, homies, celebrities? Just quick.
Shit, celebrities. Pharrell will always be fly as hell. I think Tyler Creator style is super fly.
Yeah, it's different.
Low key, I be liking Yachty shit sometimes. Sometimes Yachty be getting off.
That's an argument between me and Cheech.
Sometimes he get off to me.
I like Yachty.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Stilo Brim.
Stilo always been smooth.
Kendrick Sugar. David Beckham. Timeless.
Okay. So some quick ones for me now. Damn it, do I have to like? I be following a lot of like
James
IG
Bond.
people.
I'm sorry. That's my guy.
I gotta follow like a couple IG people, but shit. If I had to throw some, I'll throw out some like the generic names. Like what about like I think Travis Scott's fly. I don't care.
Oh no, of course.
Travis definitely style, especially with his vintage game. He be going crazy.
I think Travis is fly. Chase B is fly. Like you said, I like Yachty a lot. That dude on Instagram, like he takes pictures for like the grandpa guy that be wearing all the Supreme stuff.
Jade or something.
Jade, I think he's cool. But there's some people that like who are known for fashion, but I just never looked at them for fashion. I don't know if you ever heard that random beef between like Tyler, the creator, and like ASAP Nas up at the alleged beef that they have.
ASAP Nas be clean.
He be clean. The only thing with my issue with like people like Nas and stuff was like, I understand that you travel a lot, but don't shit on niggas because the fact that you travel a lot. I understand you have the ability to see more shit than other people. I just like when I look at Nas, I'm like, I understand you probably think you're different and all, but this is just a regular shit a nigga in England is wearing.
Mm-hmm.
Nas from New York too. New York niggas don't like to see other. I don't know. Something about New York niggas and me sometimes it be it.
Yeah, I think it's a Harlem thing because Harlem like they have like it's been told that Harlem niggas have the most confidence because they're the closest
entitlement as well.
Because they're the closest to Soho.
Yeah, I think even with that, because they was beefing because he was like Tyler was like biting his style and like got more famous for it, whatever. And I'm like, nah, it's like y'all niggas have
Similar
style,
taste.
like, similar taste. Like,
And as far as I know, Tyler, he's been wearing only his brand.
exactly.
My thing with ASAP Nas is like,
ASAP Rocky's fly too, of course.
oh, of course. I try to stay away from the people that are worldwide known. And I try to give you like the little low key people. But my thing with him is like, bro, I get it. You like the gazelles, but you don't have to wear gazelles every day. To me, that falls into like lazy. Like you like Oxfords. Like, a lot of people like that. But it's like some of these people, they'll wear the same shit so they can see the trend pick up. When it doesn't, they try to associate that brand or that shoe with them, and it doesn't work like that. That's like your failed attempt to start a trend, and it failed. I feel like he, just like Bari just does it in a way different level. He tries to get a lot of trendy shit popping. Like, you feel me? But if you don't have the personality, you're not out here like that.
I understand.
It's not gonna hit.
Even with certain ball players too, I know a lot of ball players get a lot of hate for how they dress. But like Shy, like I think Shy is fly. I think Jordan Clarkson is underrated.
Dope.
I've seen good fish off.
Even though I hated the dress wearing movement in New York, he wore it the best in my opinion.
Yeah, he killed that.
And I don't care what anyone says. I know I'm gonna get hate for it. I think PJ Tucker is fly.
Oh yeah, what?
Because the thing is, I know he's known as like the fashion NBA guy, and I know he's had like a lot of misses. But it's like, in my opinion, just you saying that PJ Tucker is not fly is damn near ignorant.
And you hating. Period.
Then he just have a designer shoe with
A Valentino. Yeah.
That's hard.
He's fly, man. I like him. And what I respect compared to Yachty, I don't have a beef with Yachty. It's just I like this nigga. He was doing this in college. This nigga has been collecting for a long time. It's not like he got a check and he started buying shit. I've watched two complex sneakers closet with Yachty, and he was traveling and just getting random shit to just make it pop. I respect it. You have the capital to do it, but I respect a nigga more that's been doing this and that was thrifting years ago. When you have more money, yeah, you buy better quality shit, but you've been doing it before. It's a little different.
Understandable.
That's what my thing is. That's all.
I get it. But man, yo, like, good ass episode.
Yeah.
Good
Time
ass-
flew fucking by, dog.
Yeah,
He should.
Hilarious.
We didn't even get through like majority of the topics.
Part 2 coming up. We might have to go to
Hopefully.
Orlando to shoot it, but
Yeah, shit, I'll slide back. We'll figure it out.
You should. When do you move?
I'm supposed to next week. That shit looking real ugly. Because the apartment hunting and stuff I've been applying and all that. Nigga, whatever.
I hear you.
Might have to bleep that out so tax don't see it.
Can't do
Yeah,
that.
bleep that out. But yeah, nah, it's cool. I just gotta figure everything. I got a friend that live there, like me and him, like this. Like,
So if anything, you
yeah, he told me I could stay with him until I get an apartment, so I'm all good.
But real talk, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, my guy. I'm glad that you got the gig. I know you're gonna do great out there, but
Saint Laurent Dawn.
it's the Saint Laurent
Saint
Dawn.
Laurent.
Wait, last thing, are you working there as a retail associate, or are you just gonna be modeling, or be part of are you part of a a design team or something like
I'm gonna
that?
be working for I'm full-time sales rep, but I told like what me and my store director kind of talked about was I wanted to be working in the visuals.
Okay.
So I want to learn like visual merchandising and stuff. So she said we're gonna work to try to get you in that field. So hopefully
Bet.
next
That's
few
dope.
years I could work in the visuals and then I could just go fly around the country
And then setting up
set shit
mannequins
up
and
just
yeah.
do that. That's
should.
like
That's
goal
fine.
of mine. So yeah.
Man, you're gonna see freaking Chance all up in these private jets, all these exclusive parties
Listen,
and shit in
I'm
New York.
I'm telling you now. I don't give a fuck about no discount, but I need some pieces. Now. You have access to
got
some
you.
shit, nigga. Hey, I need a coat, nigga. Hey.
I just need cologne. I
Yeah,
just need cologne.
I got you. Just hit my line, bro. We'll get you boys dripped out.
You should.
Hey, we so black. Look at that. We already asking for. We already asking for.
always want
That
something,
nigga,
dog.
bro, nigga didn't even make it yet to the spot. We already, hey, bro, you got me right.
Yeah, them boys gave me so much like free gear, like that I had to go get tried on in Miami to like all that. That shit's so tough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna be like,
So that means we going to your house after this.
I ain't got it yet. When I go to Tampa, they gonna give me everything.
Means like, we'll help you move out. Yeah.
Road trip.
Yo, congrats, bro. Thank you for coming on the pod. Long
Happy
time
finally
coming.
be here.
Yes, sir.
My day ones. You already
All
know.
right, man.
Shoot, man. So where can the people find you, my guy?
All right. Hit me up on IG at CZZUS. That is Caesars. My My name Chance is up there. You will see it. Same thing on Twitter. Twitter, I'm a menace though. And another project, me and one of my close friends have been working on clothes, and that's gonna get pushed out in the next month and a half. The clothes have been printed. We gotta get photo shoots, a few models and shit. But
sign us up, man. You know what it is.
It's there.
Right, man.
Tote
Let me
shirts
know.
first, but eventually I'm gonna get into the cutting, so getting everything made. So it's gonna get real, in depth.
That's dope, man. Dope. So what do you go by, Cheech?
I go by the name of Cheech, aka Mr. Outside. Yeah, man, just follow the pod page, follow me, and just hit me up, man. Tell us how we can make this a better experience for you. And yeah, just address me as a broadcaster now.
Oh my god.
I do media, people.
Oh my god. Industry ass. I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka Black Business Supporter.
AKA, I got my black card on me if you want to see it, nigga.
I've seen Baby Boy.
I've seen baby. Oh my god.
All right, man. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Easy.